Hello everyone, my name is Chang Jin. I'm an astrophysicist with the Chinese Academy of Science. Here in Nanjing at the Pupil Mountain Observatory, I lead a team of about 80 scientists to do research on the high-energy cosmic particles detection in the space. As you know, about 2 years ago, we have launched the dark matter particle explorer into the orbit. It's Chinese first scientific satellite for space research, and we call it DAMPE. I'm very excited to announce that the satellite has detected some unusual signals, and we believe it might help us to solve the mystery of dark matter. Our findings have just been published in the Nature. So DAMPE has worked in the space for almost 2 years. Up to now, we have collected almost 3.5 billion high-energy particles. Among these, maybe only about very few are electrons, only 1.5 million electrons. In the first paper, we will publish the electron spectrum from 25 GeV to near 5 TeV. This is the energy, this is X is the flux of electrons. By present model, the flux will change smoothly depending on the energy. But our DAMPE has found that the electron spectrum is not smooth. We find one break near 0.9 TeV. A drop something, it's not smooth. And also we find a spike around 1.4 TeV. These very interesting features, they are from dark matter particle or some very special astrophysical source. Up to now, the data is not enough. We cannot conclude it's from dark matter or from astrophysical source. Maybe after 2 or 3 years, we have more data. We can tell you it's from dark matter or from astrophysical source. Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chang. Hello everyone, my name is Helen Bentley and I'm with Xinhua News Agency, and I'd just like to say thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
This is Professor Chang Jin from the Purple Mountain Observatory here in Nanjing, and I'd firstly like to say congratulations on your research and also congratulations for a fantastic introduction. Professor Chang is actually our first ever scientist to host and to introduce our live streaming, so thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I'd like to just I've got a couple of questions, and I thought that maybe I can pose them to you first of all. So we've just been talking about your discoveries, and we've been talking about what maybe a lot of viewers might be unsure of. So if we could just start with these phrases. What do you mean by GeV and TeV? What are these?
Yeah. GeV means that GeV, 1 GeV means 10 to 9 eV, electron volts.
Okay.
As you know, optical lights, photons, by your eye watches the star. The 1 photon is around 2 eV. So you can find this high energy particle, it is like 10 to almost 5 times 10 to 8 times high than the normal photons, the energy.
And in terms of flux, what do you mean by flux? So we're talking, this is the energy, so we're talking this is much more energy than normal light, but in terms of its flux, what do you mean by this?
Well, flux means the events, the number of events, but depending on the per centimeter square, per second, per steering. It's like every second you collect events. How many events in this energy range or in this energy? It means the flux.
Okay. So this is the amount of events that are going on and how much energy they're going on at.
Yes.
Okay. So another thing, I know that there have been other particle explorers that are looking at the same sort of data set than you, but what's new with DAMPE's research? You know,
Yes.
what areas are you breaking into?
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
new?
So DAMPE, first, the DAMPE has very high energy resolution. High energy resolution. It means that we can measure the energy of the particle very exactly. We use this high energy resolution to tell you what's the accuracy of our measurement. We have the very highest energy resolution compared to previous measurements. First. Second, DAMPE has a very wide energy range. Normally, previous experiment only observe the electrons in the space near 1 TeV, around 1 TeV. We can observe the electron, high energy electron up to 10 TeV, even more, above 10 TeV. This first paper we published near 5 TeV. Maybe after high energy events, very few, we need more time. So maybe after 2 or 3 years, we can publish the results up to 10 TeV or near 10 TeV.
Okay, and I understand that the satellite itself it goes around the Earth, like you said earlier on, once every 95 minutes, correct?
Yes, sir.
And during that 95 minutes, where is it collecting this data from? How, you know?
From the universe. The electrons, by present observation, we find electrons almost isotropic from every direction. You cannot find the electron source because of the galactic, our galaxy has a magnetic field. So charged particle will change the direction in the galaxy. So you cannot find the original source of electron. So we cannot find the exact source. Yeah.
So this is just one approach that people are looking for this sort of thing. I understand this is so outer space exploration.
Yes, sir.
There's also underground exploration, which I understand is going on here in China as well.
Yeah.
And then there's another one which is the collider, which I think many of the viewers will know about.
For dark matter particles, there are 3 methods. First is the accelerator, by some high energy particle collision to produce the dark matter particle. This is one method. Second method is underground detection. By detect the dark matter particle hit the normal nucleus. For example, here we have a target. This is a nucleus. So dark matter particle hit the nucleus. This nucleus will move a little. So we cannot find the dark matter particle. So, but the nucleus sometimes has one movement. Who hit the, as you know, a table, how to say, table, use one ball hit another ball.
Yeah. Oh, like a pool table.
Yeah, pool table, something.
Pockets, yeah.
Yeah. But dark matter, you cannot find it. You cannot. It is invisible. So, but this ball move. It means that there is a dark matter particle hit it. Because of that, in the ground, there is a large background. This movement, the energy is around the keV range. So background on the ground is very high because the high energy particle hit the atmosphere will produce many secondary background. This is secondary background also in this energy range. To reject this background, we need the very deep hole, so you underground. So cosmic ray cannot pass through this mountain. So here the background rate is very low. This another method means the direct detection of dark matter particle. Second, the third one is in the space to detect by detecting some visible normal high energy particle to detect the dark matter particle. As you know, dark matter particle interaction with each other. By present model, dark matter particle itself, the antiparticle is itself, the same one. So 2 dark matter particles hit together will annihilation produce some electron and gamma ray or proton or antiproton. By detecting such visible or normal high energy particles, we can detect the dark matter particle.
So this is what my next question was going to be, because we can't see, we can't hear, we can't touch, we can't feel dark matter. But the way that scientists and astrophysicists like yourself infer that it's real is by the interaction, the things that happen around it.
Yes,
yeah?
yes.
Okay, so
for example, I can explain it. For example, above GeV range, you will find a gamma line. It's almost a smoking gun of dark matter particle, because above GeV, no normal physics process cannot produce the gamma line. Only dark matter annihilation can produce gamma line. This is very strong proof of dark matter particle, gamma line. So DAMPE also want to or plan to detect the high energy gamma line in the universe.
And like you said before, DAMPE is actually, it's the highest energy resolution and the widest range, correct?
Yes.
In the current satellites that are out at the moment.
Yeah.
So why is this exciting to the world? Why is this news, this research, what your team has found out, why is it exciting for the world?
Yeah. By present physics knowledge, you know, we call it standard model. Standard model predicts 61 elementary particles. But the dark matter particle, the physics property is quite different with this 61 normal or standard model elementary particle. You will find that really the dark matter particle is not within this 61. It's another one, means the new physics. Extended the normal or standard model. It's physics now are working hard to find a new physics, because we want to know the new knowledge of our universe. As you know, dark matter, dark energy, it exceeds the standard model.
And if I'm understanding it correctly, we can only prove about 5% of what we call normal matter.
Yes, sir.
And the rest of this matter is unknown and yet to be proven, and it's what we're calling dark matter and also dark energy. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
And okay then, so why are scientists so excited about these two elements, these two properties, these two materials? What potential do they have? Or is the unknown quantity of them the exciting part?
Yes, it's a good question. Anyway, so because it is new physics, we don't know. For dark matter, dark energy, the standard model cannot explain it. So until now, we don't know the physics property of dark matter and dark energy. You will find the real dark matter particle or dark energy signal. We can know the physics process or physics property. It will maybe affect some new technology, or I don't know. Anyway, new physics is very exciting for people. As you know, 100 years ago, quantum physics, in that time, no one believed it can affect, but affect people's life. But after 100 years, it affected so much. Every new thing, mobile phone, TV, CCD camera, the basic physics is quantum physics.
So for anyone who's just joined us, my name's Helen Bentley. I'm from Xinhua News Agency, and I'm here with Professor Chang from the Purple Mountain Observatory. And we're actually talking about a new breakthrough that's happened in science with the DAMPE satellite, which is all this wonderful physics and maths behind us over here. And we're talking about how recent discoveries are going to affect research into dark matter and to particle science in general. And we're talking about the the DAMPE satellite. And like I said, we're here at the top of the mountain. So I'd like to actually take a little walk around the observatory, if that's okay.
Okay.
So can you show us around and tell us a little bit about the observatory?
Here is the top of the Purple Mountain Observatory. The highest point is here. So Purple Mountain Observatory, up to now, we have almost 90 years history.
Okay.
We have first.
You haven't been here for the whole time, have you?
No. So It is set up around 1928.
Yep.
Yeah. So
And so what
Now-
sort of thing was happening in 1928 here at this observatory? Because I know that obviously astronomy has a really long history in China in general.
yes, yes. So first, this is the beginning of Chinese modern astronomy.
Okay.
I started from this mountain. So
And what sort of experiments were they doing then in the 1920s?
in 1980s, 20s, some people are look study the sun,
Yeah.
the solar. So in that time, sorry, and also some people are doing the planets science. In that time, maybe modern astrophysics just started, so not so much people in our observatory are doing modern astrophysics. Mostly are astronomy observation
Yeah.
for sun, planets, or some, how to say,
Like
anyway.
astronomy
Yeah,
experiments?
yeah.
So you talked about earlier on about 100 years ago, people didn't expect some scientific breakthroughs to have such a big effect, such a big influence on modern day technology.
Yeah, yes.
I know that you mentioned to me earlier on in a conversation that our telephones have 3 Nobel Prizes in, is that right? Technology? 3 different-
Yeah.
So what sort of,
Sorry,
no,
you can
So
say.
what sort of technology, or what sort of breakthroughs have happened here at this observatory?
Yeah, during 90 years,
Yeah.
first some people have studied solar physics, you
Okay.
know.
Solar physics, so that's
Yeah,
the sun.
yeah, sun. So maybe in that time, some old astrophysics has studied the solar physics in this observatory. Also, some people have found some new planets, small planets. How to say?
Like dwarf planets.
Yeah. As you know, in our solar system, there are many small, not large ones, very small one, or how to say? 彗星是 comets.
Oh,
Yeah.
comet,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, comets has been discovered by these telescopes.
Okay, so back to your research now. So as I was saying to everyone earlier on, we're here at the Purple Mountain Observatory. My name's Helen Bentley. I'm with Xinhua News Agency. I'm here with Professor Chang, and we're talking about DAMPE and a new breakthrough. What is next for your research? So your team has proven that these higher energy, these higher energy particles are there's unusual behaviour going on there. So what will be next in your line of research?
Yeah, so first our team will continue collecting the data from DAMPE, analyze the data. Second, maybe if data is enough, we will study just I told you, very interesting feature. If data is collecting more data and study this interesting feature, they are from, it is from the dark matter or some special astrophysical source. If data is enough, we can distinguish it.
Okay, so actually what Professor was actually saying then was in the data that they collected, the data set actually did what you expected, what the model predicted, that it would go down, but there was actually one result that kicked out. You said it was called a peak, correct?
Yeah.
And,
Spike.
a spike, that was it, sorry. And actually we have somebody here who can tell us a little bit more about that. Do you want to come in? Thank you. So this is Professor Fan, also with the team here at Purple Mountain. Can you just briefly introduce, well, yourself and your field of research? Do you want to just come over here, sorry?
Hello everyone.
Oh, actually,
My
let's,
name
let's stand by here.
Yeah, okay.
It's a nicer background.
Yeah.
And the microphone's just, yeah.
Okay.
Hello everyone. My name is Yi Zhongfang. I'm from Purple Mountain Observatory. I'm working on dark matter intellect detection and high energy astrophysics.
Right, so what do all of those things mean in terms of, we were just talking about the next stage of research and about how the recent findings could open up new areas for research. So I know that this is the first time that such a high energy universe has been observed. So what does this mean for the future potential of research in this field?
yeah, this time the DAMPE has measured the TeV break in the cosmic ray electron spectrum. Yeah, such break is really important for. Oh my God.
For cosmic physics.
Such a break is very important for clarifying the possible connection between the dark matter and the positive anomaly.
So the idea is that, this break, this peak that we have, is going to be the area of research because it's unusual, it's unexpected, correct? What could it mean though?
I think you are talking about the spike,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. For the spike, in my opinion, yeah, it might be really unusual. But I think pulsar is possible, but dark matter is the other possibility. Yeah. So we are still collecting the data and we'll try to better understand what it is.
So this is this data that you've collected is after 2 years of the satellite being in space, being in orbit. How long was the designed life of the satellite?
It is about 3 years, but right now the satellite is working very well. We think it should last at least 5 years.
So in terms of your research, this is your first paper that you've just published, and you'll be working toward your next paper off the results of this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I understand that we're into the realms now of theoretical physics because we've done the research, we have the data set, and now we're talking about the potential of what this next area of research could mean. And just to sort of tie this up right now, and in front of one of the most ancient pieces of astronomical equipment behind us here, although cast in the Ming Dynasty, this is actually based on a model from around about 3,000 years ago. And as I was saying, with theoretical physics, everything is possible until it's proven impossible, right?
Yeah.
So I'm really excited, and I'm sure everyone here at Purple Mountain is, about what's going to happen over the next few years of research and what the team at DAMPE and the satellite is going to bring. So thank you ever so much, professors. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No, thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. That's
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.